everybody. Today we are doing return on securities. This is a very important part of the chapter risk and return. An investor has to take two important decisions before investment. First is related to types of securities in which investment has to be made, and second is related to allocation of funds in different securities. These two decisions are normally made in two steps. First is security analysis and second is portfolio analysis, selection and management. Under security analysis, investors are mainly concerned with two principal properties inherent in securities, that is the return and the risk. In this video, we understand return part only. Now question arises, what is return? So return is the motivating force and the principal reward in the investment process. It represents the total gain or loss on an investment. It is the key method available to investors in comparing various investment avenues. There are two types of returns: realized returns and expected returns. Realized return is the actual return earned during the period of investment. So it is the actual return which is earned by the investor during the period of investment. Expected return refers to the return from a security that an investor expects to earn over a period of time in future. So expected return is the return which is expected by the investor to earn in future. Okay. Now, what is the difference between realized returns and expected returns? Realized return is a historical return because it is the return that is already earned. It is also known as holding period yield. Holding period refers to the time period during which investor holds a particular security or portfolio. For example, an investor purchased 1000 shares of ₹100 each on 1st April 2018 and sold all the shares on 31st March 2019. So in this case, the holding period is 1 year. Okay, whereas expected return is an estimate of future return. Future is uncertain, so there is a probability that the returns may or may not occur. Okay, now second point is realized return is also known as ex post return. The Latin word of ex post return is after the fact return, whereas expected return is also known as ex ante return. Ex ante return is derived from the Latin word before the event return. Okay, now rate of return is the annual income received plus any change in market price. Now there are two elements in return. First is the periodic cash receipts or income on the investment, and second is the change in the price of the asset called the capital gain or loss. Now the rate of return is calculated with this formula, that is rate of return is equal to annual income plus ending price minus beginning price divided by beginning price. Annual price is in the form of dividends. Okay, symbolically rate of return is equal to dt plus pt1 minus pt0 divided by pt0. So dt is the annual income or cash dividend at the end of time period t. pt1 is security price at time period T1, that is the ending price, and PT0 is security price at time period T0, that is beginning price. Okay, now this is the example. So you have to calculate the rate of return from the following information. Security price in the beginning of the year is ₹100, security price at the end of the year is ₹120, and dividend paid at the end of the year is ₹2. Okay, now here we have to calculate rate of return, and the formula is D plus P1 minus P0 divided by P0. So here rate of return is equal to 2 plus 120 minus 100 divided by 100, and we get rate of return is equal to 22%. Okay, now next is please see the example number 2. Here we have to calculate the return of the security from the series of observation. Now when the series of observations are given, how we calculate return of the security in Excel? Okay, now manually you can calculate return from the security, but when the observations are very large, then how to calculate return of security in a Excel format? Now please see this is the Excel file. Here I have taken the closing prices of Infosys and closing prices of BSE Sensex. So now here the BSE Sensex is known as a market index, so that is treated as a benchmark for comparison. Okay, so I have taken 1 month figure, that is from 1 month closing prices from 2nd December 2019 to 31st December 2019. So these are closing prices of Infosys. Okay, so I calculate return. Okay, here there is no dividend. We assume that there is no dividend. Okay, so then the formula is very simple, that is P1 minus P0 divided by P0. So here how we calculate? Current price minus previous price divided by previous price. Okay, so in this way we calculate all the returns. Okay, likewise we calculate the return of the market, that is BSE Sensex, by applying the same formula, P1 minus P0 divided by P0, that is current price minus beginning price divided by beginning price. Okay, expected returns. It refers to the return from an investment avenue that an investor expects to earn over a period of time in future. The formula for calculating expected return is ERP is equal to summation of probability into RPT. Okay, so here ERP is expected return of security P and RPT is return of security P during the time period T. So here probability is attached because future is uncertain. So the returns may or may not occur. So this is all about return on security. Thank you very much. If you understand the topic, then please like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you very much.